Welcome to AWS Cloud Administrator series provided by Jobskillshare. Before we get into the sequence of courses, let's talk about the prerequisite. Before you start learning AWS administration, we assume you're already a working IT professional. Either you're working in IT support or sysadmin, networking, or cybersecurity, and you're planning to move into AWS administration at this level. And we expect that you already know about the fundamentals of basic networking, such as TCP/IP, DNS, DHCP, knowing about Active Directory, and how normally a business network works in the environment. All right, so now let's talk about the sequence of courses that we are going to release. The first course is going to be called AWS Administrator Fundamentals. Then we will have AWS Cloud Administrator Advanced, and after that, we will develop DevOps related courses. The first two courses are going to deal with AWS administration pieces of what it offers basically in their environments. For example, VPC, EC2, backup and restore, S3 storage, Elastic IP, and then getting into the advanced MFAs, IAM, auto scaling, CloudFront, Beanstalk, CloudFormation, AWS CLI, and many more things that are going to be included in the administration side of it. Now, why are we splitting these two into two different categories? Because not every AWS job is going to be 100% DevOps job, and not every DevOps job is going to be an administrator level job. And sometimes you may be working in a company as a sysadmin, normal network engineer, and let's say they just got into AWS. Now you may not be assigned a DevOps roles, but you may be assigned to just manage the AWS environment for that company, and where they may actually hire a DevOps engineer for that specific skill set. So we want to differentiate between these two, because people usually get confused when they go after AWS. They automatically think that they have to really learn everything all at once to become a DevOps engineer. Now, that may be the later on stages where you want to go into that, but you don't have to actually learn everything all at once. And that is making it why people are getting so confused in this area. So, we're dividing these two right now. We're going to cover fundamentals and advanced related skills, and we're not going to touch Dockers and things like that in these type of skill set. We are going to do this later on when we cover the advanced and the fundamentals and advanced. Then we're going to get into the DevOps to make it really easy for people to get into DevOps. So just to summarize, first you will finish the fundamental course, and then you will finish the advanced course. And this will give you the skill set for AWS administration. And after that, we will develop DevOps related courses, which basically the first two courses, course one and course two, will become a prerequisite to become a DevOps engineer later on. By finishing the fundamentals and advanced course, you could be working as a sysadmin and network engineer in a company right now. And let's say they decided to go with AWS, you could become a great candidate for them to get the hybrid role from them. Basically, what will happen is that you will tell them that since I have done all the skill set for AWS management, I would like to start working in the projects with DevOps engineers. And in normal cases, if a DevOps engineers are not the ones who actually work a lot on the management pieces, they will be complaining about this. So you could be a great addition to helping them, and that's their pain point. Without them hiring somebody new for a full role, maybe they don't want to do that. They can upgrade your role. And also, let's say in companies, if it's a big issue, they may even just full time hire somebody with just AWS Cloud Administration. So you should be looking for that as well. And last but not least, you are going to finish almost 60% of what is required to become a DevOps engineer in a better way, meaning you're going to know about AWS in a very nice way. You're going to practice because of your background in IT. This is going to add that strong skill set. And then after that, when you start working with Dockers and different type of DevOps technologies and skill set, it's going to be really easy for you to get into that. It's not going to be like everything all at once and just become a DevOps engineer. Maybe you just never wanted that. So this way, you're looking for jobs and getting different type of roles will be a lot more than just normally for someone who just straight up want to become a DevOps engineer from scratch. So this is the whole goal, that we want to enable our members to go after many jobs with high paying salaries. Now, after this, make sure to continue to look and check for updates. Once we release the DevOps courses as well, we are going to announce it even in the same channels and wherever you're taking these courses.